Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another watch along, and it's a watch along of Liverpool versus Leicester. Before I get into that, though, I just want to tell you about a couple of things. The first one being is that the review for this game, for the Arsenal game, will be out tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. And yeah, listen, I haven't had a listen. It was crap, wasn't it? The Arsenal game, just total crap. Yeah, there's not really much more I can say about that. I haven't had a chance to process it properly, but it was awful. To put it bluntly, it was dreadful. You know, absolutely dreadful. But listen, I'm going to save that for the review because the review is going to be out, and I'm going to dissect that in more. I'm going to dissect that in more depth. You know, before tomorrow. But yeah, big up 14 people watching inside 1 minute. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Remember, guys, do keep smashing the like button, do keep subscribing, and yeah, do keep checking that out. You know, do keep checking the channel out if you're new. Listen, I'm going to read you the lineups. Unfortunately, I don't have Simpy's technology with me for this one. For this stream, but yeah, I'm going to check out the lineups, and I'm going to take some comments throughout the watch along. You know, these Premier League watch alongs, they're always I take out your I read your comments, read your chats and all that jazz. So you know, it's going to be no different in this one. And yeah, hopefully we can watch a decent game of football because yeah, the Arsenal game was terrible, and I need something to take my mind off such a crap performance. So hopefully we can we can take our minds off it. So the teams are out for Liverpool. I'll go through Liverpool's first. So obviously in goal they've got Alisson. Then the defenders are Fabinho, James Milner, and he's captain. Robertson, Matip, and then midfield. Obviously, they've got a bit of a weakened team because a few players are missing. You know, like Salah. You know, he's out with obviously with coronavirus. So Wijnaldum, Keita, Curtis Jones, and Roberto, and then the forwards are Firmino, Mane, and Jota. I'm not even going to bother with the bench, to be honest. As you know, with the Premier League watch-alongs, we don't really go over the bench teams, the bench players. I don't think anybody really cares, do they? So Kasper Schmeichel in goal for Leicester. That Fafana or whatever his name is. Johnny Evans, Christian Fuchs is the defense, and then midfielders. Oh no, Justin's there as well. Tillemans, Albrighton, Napoli's Mendy, Vardy, Maddison, and Harvey Barnes. Do you know what? That's not a bad Leicester team, to be fair. It's not a bad Leicester team at all. So yeah, that's the lineups, guys. Yeah, I'm sure I'll let you guys read the. I'll let you guys look at the benches. I won't read them out because, like I say, I don't think does anybody really care. We're a couple of minutes off actually. So yeah, we're not far off actually. I might as well keep my earpiece in for a bit because we're not far off. So yeah, big up 13 people watching. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to read your comments out for a little bit. Nitesh is meant to be joining. Nitesh is meant to be joining me. He is meant to be joining me. I know he's doing a reaction video for the Arsenal game. Listen, like I said, I want to keep mine for a proper review because I don't want to rush it. I want to take my time over doing it and analyze it properly. But as you guys know, Liverpool, Leicester. I wanted to do this game as a Premier League watch because think it'll be a good watch along to do. So yeah, big up Melina as well. Is already in the chat. She was in the chat before the stream. Big up John Wayne said after the Arsenal game this will be refreshing. Yeah, exactly, mate. Quite agree. Harry said, how did Pepe get a red card? Big up Miss Melina. So yeah. Big up Dan. Let's have a look. Big up John. So yeah, guys, do fire the likes up. Really smash the like button. Big up Chadwick. He said Pepe completely screwed us. Yeah, mate, he absolutely did. Big up Grant. Back again in the chat. Listen, the regulars, I appreciate all you regulars. And I appreciate all new subscribers as well. So if you're new, do subscribe. Grant says, are you watching Survivor series? I'm dreading it as it's possibly going to be another brand warfare. Do you know what, right? I completely forgot about Survivor series. Yeah, I completely forgot about Survivor series. I might just watch it. Do you know what I mean? I might watch it. I might stay up and watch it, or I might watch it tomorrow. But I'm not entirely sure. I haven't entirely decided yet, but I am definitely going to watch it. So let's have a look here. Yeah, big up Arsenal Maniac as well. Listen, thanks for joining me for this one. I know you probably elsewhere for the other watch along, but yeah, do go back and check out the watch along if you've not done so already, guys. For the for the Arsenal game. I know most of you were in watching it live, so big up yourselves, and do smash a like on that. Would really appreciate that. That stream's at 34 likes, so yeah, let's try and smash the likes on this one as well. Would really appreciate it. He says he wants Arteta gone now. Can't do this every week. Tedious has to end now. I can't do this for another week. Yeah, mate. I think we're all the same. We all feel the same. Do you know what I mean, mate? We all feel the same. Cheddar says BS Liverpool game and darts game start at the same time. Yeah. Exactly. Arsenal Maniac says 7 hours. No goals. 7 hours, no goals. Playing boring, negative football. This has to change now. Our season's already over. Yeah, I fear that. But listen, they ain't going to sack him, are they? They're not going to sack him. They're not going to sack him, mate. So we just have to fucking grin and bear it. And do you know what makes it worse as well, right? Yeah, is they're not going to sack him. And I'll tell you why. because there's no fans in the stadium putting them all under pressure. Do you know what I mean? There's nobody there. You know, we can't put them all under pressure from watching TV. Do you know what I mean? So it's mad. It's utter mad. But yeah, big up each and every one of you watching this live. So we're just a couple of minutes away, 2 minutes away from kickoff actually. Like I said, guys, my stream unfortunately is going to be a bit behind yours. Those of you that are watching it on the telly, you know, as you know, like same with the Arsenal game, I was a little bit behind, so I'm going to be a minute behind. Harry says 2-0 Leicester. I've only got Justin in my team, to be fair. Only match that looks good is Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns, and I'm a Drew McIntyre fan because he's a diehard Rangers fan. Do you know what? I'll tell you, right? I've met Drew McIntyre. I met him at a WWE event. I actually kind of went, and I didn't have like a VIP thing or anything like that. I just met him by chance. Actually, he was you know how like these WWE stars, you know, like they're always listen. WWE protects them quite well, don't they? They're always well protected. But he was the only one. He come over and said hello to me, and it was pretty decent actually. Really nice guy. Do you know what I mean? Like really, really decent bloke. He's a fucking big bloke as well, though. Fucking massive. And yeah, he was pretty decent. But yeah, I don't know. Like I think for me WWE as well has just gone a bit stale. Do you know what I mean? It's gone a little bit. You know, it needs freshening up a bit. Oh, cheers! Thank you, Arsenal Maniac. It's criminal how Schmeichel hasn't had a big club move. I think he's third best keeper in the league. I think he's happy at Leicester. You know, I think he's way happy than Leicester. I think he's happy at Leicester. But you know what? If he does move to a big club, I think it'll be United, isn't it? Because of his dad. Young Gunner 321. Hi. Big up Tubbs indeed. John said it was so bad to watch today. It was. Big up Tom Migahan on Facebook. He's going for a 2-2 draw. Going for a 2-1 Liverpool. John won at 1886. Harry's going for a 2-0 Leicester. Right, let's get this on. Let's get this on, and we're underway. We're underway. So yeah, guys, do keep smashing the like button. You know, really appreciate that. If you guys could keep smashing that like button, and do hit the subscribe button if you're new. There we go. So yeah, let's see what happens in this game. (3-2) Liverpool. Grant's going for. Yeah. Harry said he's a minute and a half ahead of me. Yeah, you probably will be, Harry. Yeah, you probably will be, mate. So yeah, big up everybody watching as well. Already had a couple of shares on Facebook and reactions, so really appreciate that. Remember, guys, do hit the subscribe button. Remember, guys, Nitesh is joining at some point during this stream, so so Nitesh is meant to be joining. And subscribe if you're new as well. And also, smash the like button. Smash the like button, and would really appreciate that. So let's have a look at the comments. Mane header wide. Yeah, I'm not seeing that yet, Harry. Yeah, I'm not seeing that yet. So yeah, let's try and smash the likes up as well on this video. Yeah, I think I've missed that. I'm not seeing that yet. I might have missed it, Yeah, John saying nearly 1-0. I'm seeing this Mane. Yeah. So yeah, guys, do smash the like button. Actually, let me see if my thing's going across this. Yeah. So yeah, currently 12 people watching. So yeah, do guys keep smashing that like button up. Would really appreciate that. So yeah, would really appreciate that. And yeah, listen, we'll just have a bit of a, also put your questions in as well. So yeah, do put your comments in, and I will read them out as we go along. Like I said, Nitesh is supposed to be joining me for this one, but so yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether he will be joining. Wow, so we're currentently on 19 likes already. That's actually really good, considering I've been going not that long, and yeah, on one dislike as well. Man, the YouTube bots, are obviously out in force as well today. So yeah, do subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, and yeah, keep smashing that like button up. I would really appreciate that. So yeah, do keep smashing the like button. Trying to, like I say, I'm trying to push this to the subscribers to 1,500. So really trying to push the channel really hard now. So let's have a look here. Should go to the. Yeah, good evening, Russ. Russ, big up, Russ. You're a point off Simpy. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check my FPL team. I don't think I've got much. Bamford didn't get me any, I don't think. So yeah, currently 0-0, and like I say, I'm gonna be way behind you guys. You know, as you know, I always am way behind you guys. But yeah, big up everybody. Remember, keep smashing that like button. Would really appreciate it, and the subscribe button. But yeah, this I can't even predict which way this will go. You know, I'm probably thinking maybe like a 2-1. Yeah, maybe like a 2-1 to Liverpool, but then Leicester could nick it. Leicester do have the potential to kind of nick this. Yeah, I didn't do too badly this week with FPL, but yeah, it's just yeah, I didn't do too bad to be honest. But yeah, I think I don't know. I can't call this game. Do you know what? Leicester could nick it though as well because Liverpool's got such a weakened team. What time am I on? So basically, I'm a minute and a half behind everybody else. So I'll probably gauge it from them, to be honest, because I can't really tell unless the commentators tell me what time I'm on. I can't really tell what time I'm on, but yeah, I'm like a minute and a half behind everybody else, or a minute behind everybody else. I might not even be that far, to be fair. I've just seen Cater's shot, which Casper Schmeichel saved. If that's any help to you. Yeah, guys, keep smashing the like button. I would really appreciate that. Last time I checked, we were on 19 likes. So 19 likes, and obviously there's a dislike as well. But yeah, but listen, yeah, and do subscribe if you're new. Would really appreciate. Like I say, the banner's going across the bottom of your screens as well, so you should be able to see all all my platforms. So do go and check them out. Let's have a look here. What's going on with these comments? Let's try and. Like I say, Natesha's joining at some point. So yeah, currently 15 people watching across all the platforms. 15, 16 people watching. So yeah, do hit the subscribe. Do check out every single platform, guys. Would really appreciate it. Especially on YouTube, smash the likes, subscribe. You know, those likes make all the difference. And do put your comments in. Put your comments in because I'll read them out. What's going on here with this? Oh, let's. $13 in. Yeah, no worries, Nitesh. Cheers. Yeah, no worries. It'd be good to talk to you about it when you come on. I do smash the like button while you're watching. Yeah. Oh, Schmeichel just made a great save from Jota there. Wow. Jota nearly scored. Yeah, Jota nearly scored there. That was mad. That was a good save, to be fair, from Schmeichel. Grant saying, "Have I seen the film Hangman with Al Pacino?" I've not. Grant, is it good? Is it really good? Because I can check that out. I'm currently watching at the moment on Netflix. I'm currently watching The Fall, which is really good at the moment. I'm currently, I think I'm on like season 3, episode 4 of that. Yeah, can you guys see me okay? Is the camera good? Is the camera right? Let me know if I need to adjust it or anything. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Grant. Oh, okay, Grant's got The Fall on his watch list. Haven't had a chance to watch. Yeah, I'd watch it, mate. I'd watch it. It's really good. And then also, I've just finally finished Peaky Blinders, season 5 of Peaky Blinders. I'm hoping they bring some more out of them because they're really good. Small Guts Blurry. So yeah, do smash the like button, guys. Do subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Would really appreciate that. Yeah, really pushing the channel up now. And like I said, I've got big things planned for this channel as well moving forward. I've got some giveaways planned. I've got some competitions in the pipeline. I've got a Premier League show coming soon as well. So a Premier League prediction show, a Premier League review show coming soon. And then, like I say, I've got my show with Claude, my weekly show with Claude coming soon. And then I'm working on other guests coming on as well. Like I said as well, I have Kevin Campbell on once a month. So yeah, like I say, I've got big things planned. The more you guys watch, the more I'll keep bringing you guys content. I've got massive plans, and that's what I kind of hope as well, that I get a lot more. I hope I get a lot more subscribers as well, because I've got real big ambitions for this channel. I haven't watched Peaky Blinders since series 1. Found it hard to get into. I would watch it. I would watch it, to be fair, Grant. I would really watch it, Grant. It's really good. Yeah, Grant. I would watch it. I would seriously thinking about watch it. Yeah, I would watch it. Fuchs is limping. What's going on with Fuchs? I think he could be off. Has anyone watched Queen of the South, says Harry? No, I've not watched that. Yeah, she's just getting a parcel from the door. Yeah, do guys, like I say, keep driving the likes up, guys. So yeah, currently 10 people watching. So yeah, Liverpool look like they're, yeah, so Liverpool are doing all right at the moment here. Oh yeah, did it? Yeah, big up Mr. Bungle. Um, have I seen Prison Break? It's on Netflix. No, I've not. I've not, Grant. It's on my watch list. I haven't yet watched it. Once I finish The Fall, I'm gonna start watching it. And Queen of the South. It's a Mexican series. It's great. I should watch it. Yeah, I'll check that out, Harry. Also, as well, guys, as well, I'm waiting. What else am I waiting to watch? I'm trying to look into. I'm waiting for the next series of Top Boy to come out as well. I want to watch that. That was pretty decent. And I was watching a series called You as well, which was really good. Where it's about this guy and he just blooming stalks these women, and it's really creepy as well. Really, really creepy. Um, um, oh, I'm not seeing the goal yet. Who scored? Oh yeah, just seen it now. Is that Johnny Evans' own goal? That's got to be a Johnny Evans' own goal, right? That's got to be a John. Was it Marnie? No, that's got to go down as an own goal, right? Oh, what the fuck's going on here? Yeah, it's got to be a Johnny Evans' own goal, right? Got to be a Johnny Evans' own goal because it deflected off the back of his head. Oh man. Yeah, that's got to be a Johnny Evans' own goal because the way it deflected off his head. Oh, okay, yeah, Grant, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, yeah, I thought Evans' own goal. Oh, Harvey Barnes. Yeah, I just seen that, John. I've just seen Barnes' good chance. Yeah, guys, smash the like, guys, smash the subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, would really appreciate that. And yeah, do check out all this. But yeah, that was a good chance from Barnes. That was a good chance from Barnes. He should have done better with that, to be fair. He should have done a lot better with that, but he didn't. So yeah, currently only on 21 likes. Come on, guys, let's try and hit the share button, hit the like button. And yeah, do share the content around. Would really appreciate that. Yeah, they're not showing on mine actually, Harry. Yeah, they're not showing on mine. I've only got the one dislike. I've got the 21 likes, but yeah, I haven't got the 2 dislikes. And to be honest, it don't bother me. They'll be gone in the bloody morning. And like I say, they help the channel as well. So listen, it is what it is. You know, there's people just, unfortunately, that's a part of YouTube, isn't it? You can't control that. And it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Doesn't bother me. But yeah, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. So yeah, let's. Oh, where am I going? Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, there we go. How old is my channel? Asks Tubbs ND. So I've had this almost 11 months. So I started it at the end of January this year. This year just gone. So you could probably say it's even less than that. So I've had it since the end of January. Things like the 22nd of January I started it. So yeah, I've been doing it 10, 11 months. So yeah, like to get where I am in that space of time has just been amazing, you know. It's been absolutely amazing. And that's down to you guys. Matty put wow. It was an Evans own goal, Dan. Yeah, it was an Evans own goal. Let me bring in Nitesh, guys, because he is here. Let me try and let me change that. So let me bring in Nitesh. There we go. Coming in.
I'm here finally.
Yeah. Wow. How's your throat?
Yeah, it's better now. I had some milk. I'll probably have some wine in some time if I feel like it after that Arsenal performance. We need all the alcohol we can take in.
Yeah. It's just mad, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It's mad.
I decided that I won't drink today because I knew there would be a lot more abuses coming out of my mouth if I was drinking. So that is why after watching the first half, I decided to keep the wine aside and like wait on it and probably leave those abuses for later on.
What did you make of it? It was crap, wasn't it? It was total rubbish. I tell you what, I'm rapidly getting done with Arteta. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't think it was Arteta's fault at all. Where was Arteta's fault in that loss in the draw? It seemed like a loss to you because of the fact that we went defensive in the second half because we were down to 10 men. Otherwise, in the first half, we were playing an open style of football. And as the fans wanted, Lacazette was dropped. They wanted Joe Willock in the team. Joe Willock was in the team. They wanted Pepe in the team. Pepe was in the team. They wanted Danny Ceballos to be given a free role. He was given a free role. He was running around. But at the end of the day, when the players are not good enough, you're not going to get anything out of them. And that is what exactly happened. Second half, when he made it, you wanted fans wanted an early substitution. He made a halftime change. He took off Willian, whose stamina is a problem. We all know that. So he brought in Reece Nelson. And what does Pepe do 5 minutes later? Get sent off. So where does Arteta get the blame in this? In fact, if not for Arteta's defensive capabilities and the well set up side, we wouldn't have probably been able to hold on to that 0-0 draw. We would have probably conceded a goal if it was Emery. So I think I am fine with the way that we have played this game, because at the end, when you're down to 10 men, and still we got a couple of good chances to score and win. But unfortunately, Saka couldn't finish it off, or Aubameyang couldn't finish off the chance because he's not in form. But at the end, I think if you are blaming a manager when your team is down to 10 men for getting a goalless draw and a point out of it, I think that doesn't make sense. Because the blame for this game, a complete blame for this game not being converted from a goalless first half to a win, goes to Pepe.
Ironically, we played better with 10 men than we did. And let's be
Exactly.
honest. And then the thing is, a lot of people are slagging Pepe off, right? But until like, listen, I'm not saying that what he did was what he did was stupid. He should never have done that. But up until then, he was doing all right. He was creating some chances. It was just he had that moment of madness, which was utterly stupid, and it kind of changed the game. But I
No,
don't know, like I
tell me
don't
one
know.
thing. I just have a question then, Daniel. You say that we are not ready. We are not ready for a manager who does not have experience. We are not ready for an inexperienced manager, and the fan base will not tolerate an inexperienced manager's mistakes for too long. So
Yeah,
why
because we
should
need an experienced manager.
then why should the fan base tolerate an inexperienced or a foolish player's mistakes and let him get away with it? They should be
Not
slagging
tolerant.
him off.
No,
Yeah.
because you see, you're not listening to me, Nitesh, right? I'm not condoning what Pepe done. I'm not
Yeah.
saying what he done was wrong. I'm
Yeah.
not saying what he done was right. Sorry, but what I am saying is that these players have it in them to do a lot better, and it's the same performance. Oh, we're seeing the same shit week in, week out. Now these players have bags of talent in them. Some of them, yeah, are completely crap, but there's some of them there that have talent. That
Then
that have
sorry.
talent, and Arteta is not getting the best out of them. He's not
Pepe
getting the best out of.
Pepe called out Arteta, said that I'm not getting enough chances. Next game, Arteta puts him into the squad. You were the one also saying that he was playing well in the Europa League, while I and few others were saying he was not. He was just scoring that goal, which he was getting because due to the lack of quality opposition. Today, first half, he played one or two decent passes, but nothing more than that. No
He done
creative
all
through
right,
ball.
Nitesh. He done all right. Pepe done all right. I
All
don't
right,
know,
like
like
in what
and let
sense?
me say this. Listen, right? Tubbs ND's put it in here, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
5 shots on top, 5 shots in the whole entire game, only 2 on target.
Yeah.
That's not good enough. Look at Leeds; they had shot after shot on target.
See,
And
that is
to be honest, Leeds should have won the game because they hit the amount of times they hit the frame of the goal, the post, the bar. They should have won the game.
No, I'll say this again with respect to hitting the bar. The one from there was one shot from which was the Rodrigo, which was the clear chance, and that one Leno would have never saved. But there were two other shots which hit the crossbar, but they were hit from an angle where if it was probably going in, Leno would have just put an hand and deflected it. But because it was hit it was hit with such power, but it was hit directly to the post. He did not have to save it. And that is what I'm saying again. There was one clear shot that should
That
have
was
been
a
a
good
goal.
chance. That was a
There was
good chance there.
there was one clear shot that should have been a goal, which was the Rodrigo one. No keeper would have saved that. Leno would have also not saved that. But apart from that, Leeds were creatively and finishing wise very poor, very poor. But that is because they are Leeds, and that is how they are. You cannot tell them. And apart from that, Bamford was kept more or less quiet by our defenders.
How can you say that? Oh my god! How can you say that Leeds were poor and that Bamford was kept quiet? Bamford had several good opportunities.
It wasn't a clear goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
oh come on, Nitesh. He hit the bar twice. He hit the bar on the post
No,
twice. How
his
can you
header
say that?
his
How
header
can you
hit the
say that?
post once. That was it. He hit all his other shots were simple
Yeah,
catches for Leno.
and who was the other guy that hit the outside of the post? That hit the post? No, it was Bamford or was it Rafinha? I think it.
Rafinha hit it, but it was not going into the goal. That was wide.
But
It was at an angle. It
come
was
on,
very tight
Nitesh.
angle.
And
No, that is what I'm saying. Yeah.
you're saying that Leeds were quiet.
In terms, yes, they were not given clear
They
opportunities to score goals.
they
Apart
were
from,
clear opportunities.
no,
They
they were
were
not.
clear. Yes,
The
they
reason
were.
the reason Rodrigo took that long shot from a distance, and even the commentator at that point said that the reason he's taking a long shot from a distance is because if he goes towards the goal, if he goes towards the box,
Leeds, Leeds had,
Arsenal players will
Tubbs
block
ND
it.
said. Tubbs ND said here Leeds had the most shots for the first half in the Premier League this season in that game.
Yeah, shots. I'm not denying the shots. I'm saying the
Yeah, but
proper
you're
shots.
saying they were kept quiet and they hardly.
Yes, they were
I
kept
don't
quiet.
see
They
it.
were taking random shots. Those shots on target is a serious stat that should worry you. And they did not have too many serious, clear one-on-one chances or the kind of chances where they could have really scored. They had a couple of chances, and the third one again, as I said, two shots hit the crossbar. One was the one which was Rodrigo's shot, and the other was a Bamford header. But the third one, as I said again, that was the one that was at a very tight angle, and it was probably not going to go in. If it would have gone in, that would have been a Leno mistake because he was there to cover it. But
Leeds
apart
hit
from
the
that,
post 3 times. Leeds hit the post.
yes, those were the
times.
three. Those were the only 3 good chances that they created. Apart from that, they were simple. There were simple catches for Leno. There was nothing threatening. And one more thing, as I was
I don't know how
saying,
you can say that.
the shot that Rodrigo took from outside the box. The reason for that was every time they were playing crosses into the box, our defenders were heading them out. Whether it was Rob Holding, whether it was Gabriel. There was one shot from Bamford. There was one shot from Bamford which Gabriel blocked with his chest, and then he hit it through his legs. But that was also comfortably caught by Leno. And they did not. Their quality up front is lacking, like ours was. Their quality, if it would have been better, probably they would have scored.
No, I disagree. They had so many shots on goal, Nitesh. How can you say that? They created way more than us. They created way more than us.
No, I'm saying they did not have any threatening shots apart from the ones that hit the post.
They did.
Apart from the ones that hit the post.
Oh, gee, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Okay, then let me say this right. Yeah, say for a second you're right. Yeah, and they didn't create as much as what we all think. Say for a second they're right. But then you look at what they've created, and then you look at us. Doesn't that show how crap we are? Say you're right, and you're classing that as not a very good performance from Leeds, which I don't know. I find it baffling how you can come to that conclusion. But say you're right, then you look at us. Doesn't that just show how much we
were
have
bad.
regressed?
But you need to remember, if a team with 11 men for almost 45 minutes is not able to score a single goal, that means they are lacking some kind of quality in front of goal. Yes, there was a great save by Leno as well included in that. That is what I'm trying to tell you. That there were a few shots by them, but there was nothing like apart from that Leno save and the Rodrigo shot.
Leno made so many saves in that game.
No, they had a total of only 4 shots on target. One out of that was the one, as I said, Bamford hitting a shot through Gabriel's legs, which was an easy catch for Leno. Apart from that, I think there was a header that he caught in front of goal. Those were the 2 shots on target. The third one was a great save that he made. And I don't remember the fourth one. There were 4 shots on target. If you see the stats, total 4 shots on target. But because the post ones are not counted as shot on targets, that is why I am saying...
You sure you wasn't drinking what? You sure you wasn't drinking wine? Because I have no idea. I have no idea what game you were.
Just check the stats.
Watching.
There are a total of 4 shots on target. Which one was a header which Leno caught.
In the first half, Leeds had 79% possession.
I am not saying that they did not play better than us. I am saying that they were not a real threat in front of goal.
They were. Oh, no, I don't know how you can come to that conclusion. I really don't. How can you come to that conclusion? You can't. I don't understand
because
how you can come to that conclusion.
And one more thing, the reason they have hit the time they have hit the post is in the second half when we were down to 10 men, and they have still failed to score a goal. They have still failed to score a goal when they played 45 minutes with one player
They were unlucky. Leeds were unlucky. They should have been 2-0 up.
If it was any better team with a better attack, they would have finished off those chances, or they had 3 to 4 chances. That was all. And out of which, as I said, 2 were simple catches for Leno. 1 was a great save. And apart from that, they hit the post. They only created those limited chances.
They should have been 2-0 up. They should have been 2-0 up.
I think
Leeds should have been 2-0
Liverpool scored. I think Liverpool scored 2-0.
Did Liverpool score again? Have I missed the goal?
Yeah, I think
2-0.
John just posted.
Is it Jota? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Liverpool. Yeah, but I don't, Nitesh. I seriously don't know what game you were watching. Oh, there we go. I've just seen it now, John. Yeah, sorry, I've just seen it now.
I hope Vardy gets a goal now.
Yeah, Jota's decent. Do you know he scored in every single home game that he's played?
Yeah, he's fit into the system well. Robertson assists.
Remember, guys, keep smashing the like button. Would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow my Twitter, Facebook. Nitesh, I honestly don't know what game you were watching, because I seriously.
Leeds have taken a total of 25 shots in that game, but only 4 have been on target. So are you understanding how unclinical or poor they were in front of goal? 25 shots they have taken, but only 4 were on target. That is what the stats also show. Out of 25 shots, 4 were on target. So that is what I was telling you. If it was a team with a better attack, they would have probably killed off the game, because we were already down to 10 men for.
But you can't account for hitting the bar and the post. That was just unlucky. If that had been any other day, those shots would have gone in.
I am saying 2 out of those would have, but not the one which.
But it doesn't matter. That's 2 better than us, isn't it? They would have won the game 2-0.
If you say in that sense, then if Saka would have finished off his chance, Aubameyang would have finished off his chance, we would have been 2-0 up. That's the same argument then.
No, because we didn't hit the bar or post. We didn't have clear-cut chances like Leeds did.
No, that was a clear 1-on-1, the Saka one. If he would have scored, then we would have been in the lead.
He didn't. He put it wide. It wasn't even on target.
The keeper saved it.
The keeper. Oh, okay, yeah, that one. Yeah, the keeper saved it. Yeah, okay, but that was okay. Granted, I'll give you that one. That was the only one.
Yeah.
All the attacking threat was coming from Leeds in that game, not from us. It was coming from Leeds.
Even Aubameyang had 1 shot which was saved. So that is why we had 2 shots on target. I am not. You guys are comparing Leeds attack to Arsenal attack. That is why you are saying that Leeds were the better attack. What I am saying is, if it was an attack that would have been clinical, we would have easily lost that game. They have taken 25 random shots, but 4 of them have been on target, which shows that their attack is not as good as you think. They were pushing the ball forward, and they were expected to dominate the game in the second half because we were down to 10 men. But they have wasted so many chances. If it would have been any other team with a better attack, we would have probably lost that game easily.
See, everyone's saying they hit the post. That doesn't count as on target, but it does count as on target when you hit the post.
It doesn't. So in stats,
it does.
In stats, it doesn't count. In stats, it doesn't count as.
I don't care in stats. Don't care in stats. It was still on target.
No, what they're trying to say is, out of the 4, as I said, 2 were easy saves. So 1 was a Leno good save, and those 2 are not counted in that 4. When I'm seeing the stats, the post does not count as shot on target. If you hit the post, it does not show up in the stats as a shot on target. It shows as a shot off target. So they are saying that those 3, and again I said, 1 Leno great save, 2 post shots which could have been goals on any other day, the Bamford header and the Rodrigo shot. Those 2 I am definitely saying. So 3 were good shots by them. In the second half, they got 2 of those when they were playing against 10 men. They should have easily scored, but they did not, because it's Leeds United. Their attack is not that good.
Big up everybody in the chat. Big up Michael O'Neill as well, my friend. I think you're watching on Facebook. So yeah, big up to you. Big up everybody else. I have to say, Nitesh, as well, not many people are agreeing with you in the chat.
Because they're comparing the Leeds attack to our attack. They are thinking that I am saying that our attack was better or something like that. I'm not saying that. I am saying that if you are playing a game against 10 men and you take 25 odd shots,
random shots, 25. John the Revenite saying even good strikers hit the bar and post. Yeah, even good strikes hit the bar and post doesn't make their attack bad.
No, I am saying we need to give some credit to our defense as well, because when they have taken shots, they have not gotten clear chances. That is what I said. Apart from the
defensive side of our game is not. The defensive side of our game is all right, but you have to look at the attack. Again, it was the same shit. The same shit, Nitesh. It was the same shit going forward, and that there was nothing. You know, nothing, not good enough for Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah,
And it's half time. And it's half time, guys.
Fans were saying, bring one thing just before that, James Justin, the defender, Leicester defender, got booked. He got a yellow card for FPL
Oh
players.
shit!
So,
He was in my fucking team as well.
the Liverpool,
Fuck's sake.
yeah. So he got a yellow card. But the thing again, I was saying was that we defended well, and if it was against a team like a better team than Leeds, who's a better attacking team than Leeds, we would have definitely lost this game. Because they were not able to penetrate our defense. They were trying to take shots from long range, and that is why the stats also show that 25 versus 4. Because if you are like getting clear chances, your shots on target will be higher, and your like it will be equivalent somewhere close to the shots versus the shot on target. But the difference is like 25 versus 4. So there is a huge difference, and that is what shows that their attack is not as good, and we defended well as well.
Yeah. So remember, guys, do fire the like button. Currently sitting on 26 likes. So do smash the like button.
And Tubbs is asking, and are you happy with that? I am happy with the point. Obviously, I think anyone will agree that we are happy to get that point after Pepe got sent off. I think
I
getting
ain't
that
happy
point,
with the point. I ain't happy.
you are expecting that we'll be beating every team with 10 men with a man down. You are expecting us to beat Leeds, when a lot of people said that we would probably not even beat Leeds with 11 men, and we played okay. And apart from the second half where we were better with 10 men down and we didn't go complete defensive, we did go defensive to an extent, but we still created chances with Saka coming on. And I think Arteta's substitutions were also spot on. There is no denying that in this game. In fact, Pepe has actually helped Arteta's case in this fixture, because Pepe has shown that when Arteta was put in a crisis, that his team went down to 10 men, he made the right substitutions and he did not let them take the easy point, and he's gotten back a point with 10 men against a good lead side. So I think Pepe has done a favor for Arteta.
No, I'm not so sure. We should be winning this game. Should be winning this game. I'm not saying that every single game is easy in the Premier League. There's no easy game, but see, the thing is, I just disagree with that. I just disagree with the, you know, it was kind of like watching the latter stages of Unai Emery, where we started conceding so many shots on goal and not really creating anything going forward.
But
I'm not saying it's all Arteta's fault. I'm not blaming Arteta completely for this, because the players have to take responsibility. But I'm saying it's not good enough. It was total shit performance today. Let's be honest. Let's not sugarcoat it and say it was a great performance. And a lot of people, you know, Pepe is going to be a scapegoat for this shit performance. And yeah, he did do wrong. He did do wrong, right?
Yeah.
But before that, he was playing okay. He was playing decent. You know, he was playing decent. I didn't think he was playing that bad. He was the only one trying to create stuff.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Fuck's sake, what game are you watching, man? Seriously.
No.
What game are you watching?
How can you say he's playing decent and then you say that Arsenal did not have shots on target? The only 2 shots on target that Arsenal had, one was
because
Saka,
he was the only one trying to create anything. Who else was? Who else on that pitch was really trying to create anything?
I saw a better energetic performance from the team today, but Joe Willock was absolutely invisible. Danny Ceballos was trash. Pepe was okay, you can say. Willian was okay. And apart from that, Aubameyang was okay in that game. These were the guys.
Pepe was the one with the most energy in that game. From a team hold on. From a team that was defensive right from the outset all the way through to the end of the game, Pepe was the only one until he got sent off. When he got sent off, we just went more we sort of tried a little bit harder, but nothing of note, nothing clear cut like Leeds had. Leeds had a hell of a lot more clear cut chances than we did.
No, the thing is, why we were defensive that you are seeing in the first half. It wasn't that we were set up defensively. The thing was that we were trying to attack. And when we were losing the ball, Leeds always quickly counter attack. They don't play the slow counter attack. They play a quick counter attack. So what the player who loses the ball does, again, I repeated this yesterday as well. The player who loses the ball, he runs back and he tries to recover for his mistake. Did you see the first half how poor Danny Ceballos was? When your own player can't play basic passes and he's playing vague passes around and he's giving away the ball to the opposition, obviously they are going to come back and attack you, and then you will have to defend. When your players are not able to keep hold of the ball, we did not have possession in the first half. That is exactly the reason why Leeds were controlling.
We were shit. We were shit.
Yes. And that does not come down to Arteta, because he had actually set up with us with as many creative players as possible.
He's the manager. He's the manager, so he should change it. He's the manager. At half time, he should change it.
He did change it at half time.
And then Pepe, Pepe.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
not saying
Thank you.
No, hold on, because you're not letting me finish, right? Yeah, I'm not saying what Pepe done was good. I'm saying it was a stupid, reckless, immature thing. And you know what? What Pepe done just summed up Arsenal at the moment. What he done sums up.
Chadwick has added a point as well, which the commentators also said. Bellerin was left alone on the right hand side. All of Leeds' attacks were coming from that right hand side. Why? Because Pepe was never falling back. Willian was playing on the left. He was playing out of position. Pepe was playing on the right, but Pepe would never track back. Bellerin was being targeted. The right hand side was being targeted, and that is when Pepe was never falling back. He was just forward, and that is why we had to fall back.
It's not his job to track back. It's not his job.
It is the winger's job to track back.
And do you know what? Yeah, do you know what though? Here's the thing, right? Yeah, everybody. So Bellerin, right? Yeah, is not being helped. How many times does Bellerin not get forward and help the winger? How many times does he leave when we're going forward? How many times does he do that? So, and they've hardly. And also, you're going to single that out, right? Yeah, Pepe and Bellerin have hardly ever played together. That's the thing. How are they meant to get consistency? When was the last time Bellerin and Pepe had a consistent run of games together?
They played a lot last season. They were playing together, but they were not linking up together.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they were. And Pepe was the one who was dropped because of his poor work rate in training. If you remember, till Pepe got dropped by Unai Emery because of his poor work rate in training, they were both playing together. But unfortunately, Pepe never plays back the pass to Bellerin, and then Bellerin stopped making the runs, and the combination was not working. One more thing, I'll be saying this. You are saying that Pepe was trying to create. If you are saying in that sense trying to create, I will say Willian was trying to create. I will say Aubameyang was trying to create. But is trying to create good enough at Arsenal?
And everyone's making Pepe a scapegoat because of the way he got sent off. But nobody's looking at the poor performance from Aubameyang. Nobody's looking at, we can't question Aubameyang. He was absolutely awful today. Aubameyang was shocking. Willian was shocking. Ceballos was shocking. They're all shocking.
I think
maybe you look at our defense, and say Gabriel was decent.
He didn't have a great game too. Gabriel had a okay game today. He wasn't.
Gabriel was decent.
He chested a couple of balls, which was chested directly to Leeds United players, and they took shots at the goal. One of them was wide. One went through his legs by Bamford, and Leno caught it with ease. But it could have been a goal if, again, Bamford would have finished better. So there were a few mistakes that Gabriel made. He even lost the ball a couple of times, and it could have been costly for us. It was not a great game, but it was a decent game for him. Okay game, you can say.
Fans need to realise, fans need to realise the shit state we're in. Do you know what I mean? And the other thing is as well, right? Everybody's happy with this, right? Yeah. You know, there's a section of fan base that are happy with this, but do you know what? If we're not careful, we're going to end up at the bottom half of the table because it's so open at the moment. We're going to end up being down there when the season finishes.
I don't think so. We'll not finish that down. But the thing is,
yeah, we are. We ain't getting top four. We ain't even
we're
getting
not
in the
getting
top.
top four.
With this performance, right? Yeah, we ain't even
Yeah.
getting in the top 10. Let's have that right. With this
No.
with these performances, we ain't even getting in the top 10.
I don't agree to that. Aubameyang needs to find his form. Once
We're
Aubameyang
not
starts
even getting
scoring
in the
goals,
top 10. I'd even put money on it that we'll probably finish out the top 10. That's how confident I am that we're not even going to get in the top 10. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed at this football club.
even if we
come in, apart from winning the FA Cup, which has glossed over everything, which it always does. It did under Wenger, and it's doing again under Arteta. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed whatsoever. Let's just be fucking blunt about it and be fucking realistic. Nothing has changed. Nothing.
And in all honesty, we did miss David Luiz today. We did miss him. His long balls would have been a threat against Leeds because Leeds like to quickly counter attack. So they push a lot of players forward, and David Luiz was missed in today's game. If he would have been there,
pushed a lot of players forward. We should have created more. We should have created more.
I said this in my video. Joe Willock was missing. Joe Willock was absolutely missing. And Joe Willock being missing, we were playing with 10 men in the first half. He was literally not there. Danny Ceballos was playing like an imposter in Among Us. He was playing passes that was just going wide or to their players, and it was going out for throw-ins that was giving them charge of the game once again. So Danny Ceballos was not playing for the right team. It seemed that seemed to be the case in the first half.
And so, Chadwick, I disagree with you, right? You said that any team that goes down to 10 men is fucked in the Premier League. No, I've seen teams in the Premier League go and win the game with 10 men.
That's a very rare situation. That's a very rare situation. We tried. We had a chance.
It happens.
We had a chance. We had a Saka one-on-one chance. We had a good chance.
Let's be honest, right? Yeah. We were slightly better with 10 men than we were with 11 men. So let's say that we were shit with 11 men on the pitch. So anyone saying that changed the game, it didn't really, because if anything, it made us slightly better. Not much better, but slightly better.
So did you guys realize the point that Pepe not being on the pitch made us better? It's clear as that. Pepe not being on the pitch made us better. As simple as that. I think that proves the point that I was trying to make.
I don't think Pepe was solely to blame. Everyone's blaming him for the loss. Everyone's using him as a scapegoat.
We didn't lose. We could have won it. He messed up a game.
Okay, everyone's blaming him for the draw, but it might as well have been a loss. Let's be honest. It might as well have been a loss.
The reason, I'll tell you why he's getting blamed. I said this in my video as well. When you come out in the press, you tell the manager, you are not giving me enough game time. I want to play. What does the manager do? He puts him into the playing 11. He tells him, you get your chance. Here is your big chance. Go make an impact. Go play. Go make me proud. Go prove me wrong that you are good enough to play every day, every week. And you are given your chance. Here is your chance. Go take it. He was put in the starting 11. What he does a stupid thing that throws away a goalless game, which could have been converted into a win, and completely knocks us out of that match, with eliminating more or less the possibility of us winning the game. So if that is how a player responds to
we were never going to win that game.
Why were we not going to win that game?
We were never going to win that game.
Hold on. If we
the simple fact that with 11 men, we were dog shit. Even in the first half. Can you honestly say that we played better than Leeds in that first half?
No. But there was a change made at half time. And Saka would have also come on around 60-65 minutes. So we would have had our full strength.
We would never have won that game because we weren't creating enough. We weren't being clinical enough in front of goal.
I disagree.
Ever have won that game.
The best phase that we had of that game.
It was like the same. It was like the other games. We never
No, the
ever
best.
won. We're just not creating enough. Not
The best phase
well
of
and
that
good
game.
defending. It's all well and good defending, and
Yeah.
it's all well and good doing that. But you have to score goal. What's the point in defending if you can't score at the other end?
No,
How,
that's what I'm saying. That's what
unfortunately,
I'm
to
saying.
win games, you have to put the ball in the net. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes, and at halftime when Reece Nelson replaced Willian, Reece Nelson had a decent game. He played well. He played better than Pepe. Reece Nelson replaced Willian, and after that, Saka replaced Willock. That is when we were looking as the attacking team. And if at that point of time we had that extra man, probably we would have even scored one of our 2 chances because we have better quality up front. We could have then scored our chances if we had our 11 men. But unfortunately, we had 10 men and Saka could not finish off his chance. We could have even won it with 10 men, but we did not finish. If Leeds would have finished, probably they would have also won it or could have played a draw.
Yeah.
But
I just disagree. I just don't think we created enough to win that game. And do you know what I said? I said it in the watch along, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that if we'd had somehow won the game, we wouldn't have deserved it.
No, we would have been.
It would have papered over the cracks.
No, 2 of the shots that hit the post came in the second half when we were down to 10 men. 1 or 2 of the shots that they took out of the 4 shots on target came in the second half when we were down to 10 men. Why they looked so dominant in the second half? I'm not saying about the first half. Why they looked more dominant in the second half in phases was because we were down to 10 men. Otherwise, our 15 to 20 minutes of best football in the game came in the second half, which was anyways going to happen with Saka and possibly. I'm not saying about Reece Nelson because there was no guarantee how good he would be or bad he would be. With Saka coming on, it was obviously going to be the case. People will say why Saka was not started. The exact reason was the injury that he picked up. He had already overplayed in the international friendlies and he needed some rest and needed to be used wisely, which Arteta was doing. But unfortunately, because we were not creating enough, he had to bring him on. And in those 20 minutes, if we had 11 players, Saka would have made a much more impact and we would have possibly scored 1 or 2 goals at least. We would have. But unfortunately, that was never the case because Pepe had already messed things up.
Yeah, I don't. We just wouldn't. We were just awful.
No, this was a game that could have been 1-0 by either side. It could have been us if we would have scored. It could have been them if they would have scored. But unfortunately, neither team scored and it ended a goalless draw.
We didn't play well at all. We didn't do enough to win that game.
No, we didn't.
Sorry, guys. We're underway as well in the second half.
No, we did enough to hold out the draw. We did enough to hold out the draw. That is what we did.
Tubbs and D says, going forward, the players look absolutely clueless.
But today now, if you see, this was a very different formation. Aubameyang was at the center. Everything that the fans wanted, that the fans thought will work, it did not work out. They wanted Aubameyang at the center. He was at the center. They wanted Willock in the team. He was in the team. They wanted Pepe in the team. He was in the team. Everything that the fans wanted was done by Arteta, but the team is at the end the same squad.
Jota scored it, mate.
It is the same team. It is the same squad. And unfortunately, whether we want it or not, whether we like it or not, this squad is the problem. And people need to accept it faster than they accepted before, because otherwise another manager will get sacked because of the squad like Unai Emery was. And it will be 2.0. And then there will be a third manager who will come in. He will have a few good round of games. And then he will again get sacked at the end of the season, maybe, or next season.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they'll sack him. They won't sack him because there's no pressure on them to sack him right now. I know a lot of fans are complaining about him, and I'll tell you why there's no pressure, because there's no fans inside grounds. There's no immediate pressure like that. They won't listen to anything online. They don't listen to anything online. All while there's no fans in the stadiums, he will get a reprieve. When fans start coming back and people start talking in a financial way, they might do something then. But all while there's listen, they're already hit financially anyway because there's no fans in the stadium. They won't sack him. They won't.
I don't know.
Remember,
Let's
guys,
see.
do smash the like button. Currently on 25 likes and 1 dislike. But hey ho, that is what it is. And remember, do keep firing the likes up.
Grant is saying that Willian should have been banned. Why should have he be banned if he tested negative for COVID and he followed all the policies or the rules that need to be followed for traveling to Dubai and lockdown and coming back? And how do we know that it wasn't something important that he had gone there for? So, and Guendouzi got punished for less. How is that the case? How is that? Guendouzi had a fight with someone in the squad, and I think even Guendouzi should have not been punished. I agree with you on that. But the thing is, Willian, if he has followed all the norms and he has tested negative for COVID, then he can play. And you need to remember one thing: we already have an injury to Thomas Partey. We already have Enleni is COVID positive. We already have problems in the squad. So I think Arteta and the board took a serious and smart call. Maybe he will be fined. I don't know about that. Maybe they may have a hearing. But with respect to Arsenal's overall performance, if we needed Willian in the squad and Arteta needed him, he was there in the team. As simple as that. We are not going to complain about it. The fans don't decide that. The club decides that whether a player has violated some rules or not, and whether it was important for him to go or not, and whether he is COVID positive or COVID negative, and all those things are decided by the club. They know better. They know what Willian had told them. They know why he had gone, why he had traveled. When we don't even properly know the reason why he had traveled or how he went and whether he took precautions and whether he tested negative for COVID and all those things before being allowed into the training again, then why are we going to judge him on that? That is the club's work.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, the spammers are out in force tonight, aren't they? Jesus Christ. 15 dislikes on this video.
15 dislikes.
Yeah. I just checked it.
It must be the Arteta out brigade.
Obviously, the spammers are out in force tonight. And I only checked it about a minute ago, so that must have happened in the recent seconds when I checked it.
Yeah, probably
Obviously,
they were taking that Sunday night wank, and they probably by mistake they wanked and it went all over the dislike button. They smashed the dislike button.
Yeah.
And Grant is saying, just addressing that again, he's saying because he went to Dubai during lockdown when it isn't essential during a pandemic, which is a rule break. He went to Dubai for a meal. There was no valid reason for him to go to Dubai. He went to Dubai for a meal. How do you know it doesn't have something to do with his restaurant or his business or something important that he went there to do? You need to remember one more thing. The other partner of that restaurant is David Luiz, who just had a baby. He was also not available. So why do we need to start judging him whether when the club does not feel the need to punish him? If he has followed all the norms, he has followed all the restrictions, he has informed the club why he's going to Dubai, and the club has not argued with him, the club has let him go, then why do we as fans need to get into it? Why would we want to rant against Willian when the club doesn't have a problem? If the club would have had a problem, they would have fined him, they would have dropped him. If they can do that to Guendouzi, if they can do that to Ozil, they can do that to Willian as well. So that is the thing. When we don't know much about it, why will we comment on it and rant about it?
Yeah, big up Justice.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like he went to Dubai like he went to the moon and came back. I don't know.
Yeah, I just saw that. Oh no, have I seen that yet?
No, you mustn't have, because John is
No, I've
ahead.
not seen it. Yeah, John's ahead, so I've not seen that. I think I'm seeing that in a minute. I'll be seeing that now. Mane. Do you know what it is as well, guys? A lot of you are saying it, but yeah, I've just seen the Mane chance. Yeah.
Yeah, he should have scored.
But do you know what it is, guys, as well? People who do that, like spam with all these dislikes, they don't realize that actually it actually bumps the channel up because you know, the more dislikes, people will be wondering why it's been disliked, so it'll draw more people to the channel. So so do you know what I mean? They actually they don't realize that that's what happens.
I don't mind if you guys give me 1 million dislikes on my videos. Please do that. It will pump my channel to the top. The
It
most
does
hated.
no, it does because people think, oh, you know, bumps it down, but people will look and go, wow, you know, 30 to 100 dislikes. Why are people disliking that? Let's see what it's all about. They'll get drawn in, they'll get sucked in, and no,
Yeah, and even if more people come in to leave another dislike, at least they watch the video what it is before they dislike. So I don't mind. Even if 10, 15, 20% people watch it, so that's a win-win situation. And Grant is again saying Arteta said the club will be dealing with him eternally, so he did break the rule. See, so he said the club will be dealing with him. If the club wants to fine him, they will fine him. If the club wants to drop him for a game, they will.
I want to make the point as well.
Yeah.
They may not be, like, Willian may not be breaking government rules, but they could be breaking club rules. Because remember, each club has their own set of rules with this pandemic. So they might not be breaking government rules, but they might be breaking, you know, the club rules.
Yeah, and it could possibly be a legal emergency or something else, something important. How do we know? We don't want to get into it. That is the whole point. The club will handle it how they want to handle it. If they wanted to drop him from the squad, they would have dropped him.
Off the post. Yeah, I've not seen that, John, yet. Yeah, I've not seen that yet, mate.
Liverpool dominating this game. It's good to see. It's good to see without Salah, Liverpool have done one thing smart. They have brought in a striker who's looking more prolific than Mo Salah right now. You know. I'll tell you one thing from last season. I remember one thing from last season. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing from last season. I said at one point of time that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was playing better than Salah in terms of form. But when Salah came back into the team,
here we go again.
No, hold on. So when Salah came back into the team, Chamberlain was dropped completely from the squad. Now Jota is looking much more clinical than Salah. If tomorrow either Salah is not in form, if he's missing chances, or Firmino is not in form, the front three are expendable. That was the point even back then. It should be based on form. Like you say with Arsenal players, Arteta should be picking players based on form. Even Klopp should be picking players based on form. The way Jota is playing right now, I don't think that if Firmino or Salah are not playing as good as Jota, that they should be replacing him in the first team. Jota should be a regular starter in the first team ahead of one of those. Now, which one of those is that? That is Klopp's decision to take. But if Jota is scoring almost every game or playing like this every game, he should be regularly featured in the squad ahead of one of those two, without a doubt. And that was my point last season as well. When Oxlade-Chamberlain was doing the same, if he was playing better than, according to me, he was playing better than Salah, he should have been retained till he fucked things up, till he had a poor game, and then he should have dropped. But Klopp replaced him immediately, and Salah was not playing that well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's it's just one of life's mysteries, isn't it?
I think Firmino will be the one who will be dropped if Salah comes back and he looks good. Jota is like really playing much better than Firmino at least. And finally, the other point that I kept saying last season as well, the Liverpool have finally got rid of the myth. They've got rid of the myth, the false nine myth. They have now properly signed a striker a proper striker. So Jota will now probably do better than Firmino in the long run for them. And Firmino will probably leave at the end of this season or maybe next. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, Liverpool nearly 3-0 up. Wow. They are. They're just relentless, Liverpool, aren't they? Especially Jota. You know, he's a decent striker.
Yeah, he's looking good so far. Didn't expect it, but let's see. Every striker, as we know, has a downer, has a drop in form, and then recovering from that is the main thing. Right now, he's looking good because he's in form. He's doing everything properly. He's doing well. He's young,
Yeah,
but he has to cope with that lack of form, and that is when the main test comes.
yeah.
And Grant Roberts is saying the club aren't handling it because they are gutless, and so is the coach. That is funny. That is funny coming from a Rangers fan. I guess you're a Rangers fan or a Celtic fan. I don't see the DP properly. But anyways, if the club knows and the manager knows that we need a player, and dropping him right now will not be a smart thing because we already have a few players injured and tested positive for COVID, they will take the smart call. They may punish him a bit later. They may fine him for money. They may fine him money instead rather than dropping him from the squad, because dropping him from the squad doesn't do any better for us. So they may fine him a fee, and that is how they may get done with it.
Yeah, simply said at this rate, Jota's going to be the one to score more than Arsenal.
Oh God, this Grant Roberts is definitely a kid. He's saying Arteta is gutless. He dropped Saka for Willian. You are making excuses for Arteta.
Oh, that was a good save. Oh yeah, gee.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a good save by Alisson.
Yeah.
Daniel, do you want to answer that? Arteta dropped Saka for Willian.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Willian's done nothing, to be fair. Willian shouldn't be in the team right now because he's not doing nothing.
No, but the reason Saka was on the bench...
Saka was decent though. When he come on, he was decent. You know, like he had that one chance. Yeah. He's probably the best of a bad bunch, in my opinion, Saka.
No, the reason he was dropped was because of the simple fact that he wasn't dropped, he was actually rested because he played a lot of international football. And the fact that he got injured in 20 minutes shows the reason why he was on the bench. It was you can say, a challenge where they both caught each other and there was an impact, but then he was not fully fit.
For Leicester.
Yeah, I think Pratt and Cedric Under is on.
Sorry, I had to laugh at that. That's a...
So yeah, Saka was not fully fit, and that is why if you saw within 20 minutes he got injured and he limped off. So that is the reason why he was on the bench, not because Arteta is gutless and he dropped Saka for Willian. That is the biggest joke.
Yeah.
Is Castagne back in? Castagne is not fit yet, so he's not back into the squad. If Saka would have been more fitter, I think he would have definitely started this game and we would have won. Maybe we could have played better, because in 15-20 minutes what he did was way better than what our creative outlets were in the whole game. But unfortunately, he couldn't last more than 15 or 20 minutes because he was already not fit. He was playing the international games. He was playing, I think he played all 3 games. And because of that reason, he was given some rest.
So yeah, guys, do keep smashing that like button, guys, and do keep subscribing if you're new to the channel. Would really appreciate that.
And I agree with Chadwick. he's saying Willian was good for the first 10 minutes, but after that he was not involved much into the game.
Unfortunately, football's not played over 10 minutes; it's played over 90.
No, I understand. I'm not denying that, but the other players were equally bad as well. That is the problem. Our best phase of the game was only the time when Saka was on.
Yeah.
If Saka would have ended the game, probably we would have created 1 or 2 more chances as well. The 2 shots on target came during Saka's involvement. One was Saka's pass to Aubameyang, and the other one was Ben's pass to Saka. The only 2 shots on target that Arsenal had in that game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just mad. And we move on. Yeah, see, we'll probably do well in the Europa League, and everybody will be like, "Oh yeah, we've scored loads of goals, and all our problems are solved."
Daniel, you said based on the Europa League that Pepe looked good. I said he doesn't. He isn't good.
He does. He does. He warranted getting in the team today.
No, it was a weaker opposition. That is the only reason he scored, and probably got an assist as well. He doesn't do that against the Premier League sides. He's not good enough for a Premier League level.
Yeah, because he's not given a consistent. He's not getting a consistent run. That's why.
Today was his big chance. Now he's gone for 3 games.
Yeah, and he messed up. He messed up, but before he went off, he'd done okay.
What is your rating of okay?
Well, he was creating. He was creating stuff. He was running with the ball, and
he left Bellerin completely exposed on the right hand side, and he never fell back to recover the ball.
To be honest, Bellerin's a shit player anyway. So,
what does that have to do with what Pepe's role or responsibility is as a winger? It has nothing to do with what Bellerin is doing. I'm talking about Pepe as a player on the pitch, playing on the wing. Because Willian also tracks back, because every winger who pushes forward tracks back every now and then to help out and carry the ball forward from the back and create. So they are the ones who transition from the wings. But Pepe didn't do that a single time. Bellerin was so exposed today because of the fact that that Leeds were countering and attacking from the left hand side, which is Bellerin's side. So that is why Pepe, you say that Pepe was looking decent up front, but he was not actually doing most of what he was supposed to do, which is also falling back and helping and recovering and running with the ball from the back. He was not doing it. That is another problem.
The simple fact is Arteta's not getting the best out of these players. And you know what? Like we know he can do it, and we know these players can do it because listen, they've done it, against Man City in the FA Cup semi-final. I'm not going to talk about the Chelsea game because people will say that because Kovacic went off and kind of changed the game a bit, but he can do it. He has it there to do it.
Yeah.
So it's just the truth is, right. Listen, we and this is what I'm saying. Like, we needed a manager who can get the best out of these players. Because how is a team supposed to improve being guided by a manager who's also learning and improving?
Okay, can I ask you a question? I will ask you a very simple question before we get into Grant Roberts' comment again. Like Robert's comment, can you tell me a very simple question? Do you think Pepe falling back or Arteta saying Willian to fall back as a winger is wrong on his part, or is it right on his part?
I think the problem is because we've got so many deficiencies in this team, Arteta is asking players that don't normally do that job to do that job because we haven't got the correct players to do the job in the right positions. So players that are not normally used to doing that are being asked to do that because we've got so many weaknesses in the team.
Okay, and one more thing. Second question: would you take Mourinho as the manager over Arteta?
All day long.
Yeah.
I would
So
take it.
then,
And I'm not a big fan of Mourinho. I'm not a fan
yeah,
of Mourinho.
yeah,
When he was at United, he ruined United. But
yeah,
I also am a realist to know that certain managers don't fit with certain clubs, as do certain players don't fit with certain clubs and certain leagues. You know, top players have come and not performed well in this Premier League, and the same with managers. So I know that certain things aren't a good fit. But yeah, I would take Mourinho. I would absolutely take Mourinho because he is a good man manager of
No,
players.
I'm not asking you because of that. I'm asking you because of the fact that if Mourinho was manager of this team, he would ask Pepe and he would ask Willian to do the exact same thing. He would ask Aubameyang to do the same thing.
No, he
Because
wouldn't.
yes, he would.
No,
Because
no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
every
No, he
winger fall
wouldn't.
back or tracks back. Every winger in a Mourinho team fall backs and tracks back and helps out the fullbacks whenever it is needed. Whenever they lose the ball, they fall back.
And remember, Willian has played under Mourinho and played quite well.
Yes, and he tracks back at Chelsea. He was tracking back. When Juan Mata stopped doing it at Chelsea, Mourinho dropped him to the bench, though he was player of the season for 2 years. Consecutively, he was dropped from the squad. He was dropped from the playing 11 because when Juan Mata stopped tracking back. So Mourinho, the manager that you said you will take over Arteta, tells the players to do the exact same thing, track. Every manager expects the wingers to track back and help out the fullbacks when they lose the ball.
The difference is Mourinho's got experience in certain situations. Mourinho's got experience when certain situations in certain games present itself. Mourinho's got the experience to change things up and do things differently. The problem is Arteta hasn't, and Arteta's got nobody with experience around him to do those jobs, and we're not seeing no change from this game.
Yeah,
we're not seeing no change. I can tell you something now. It's going to be the same next week against Wolves. I'm not counting the Europa League because, you know, I'm more worried about the Premier League. We're going to see no difference. If anything, we're going to get battered against Wolves because our home form is worse than our away form right now. And then when we play Tottenham, I can tell you, right, I'm going to hands down, and it hurts me to say this because I'm an Arsenal fan. We are going to get battered by Spurs. We are probably going to lose that game 5-1. I wouldn't be surprised. We are probably, with the likes of Son and Kane and those guys, we are going to get ripped apart. And I'm sorry, it hates me to say, I hate saying that, but it's true. We are going to get absolutely.
I disagree that I disagree that we'll get battered, but we will not score a goal. We may not score a goal. That would be our problem. We may concede maybe 1 or 2 goals, but we will not score a goal. That may be the problem. We're going
to lose 3 or 4-1. I can guarantee it.
If we score a goal, then I think we may concede more because that means we'll be playing a lot more open football.
We're going to lose. But we are going to lose. No, we are going to lose 3. We're going to lose that by at least 3 or 4 goals.
Let's see what happens. I think I predicted a 2-2 draw or something. I don't remember. But let's see what happens. I am not saying that I got it right today as well. But then today's game completely changed when Pepe was gone. Arsenal's impetus to win the game was more or less gone from that game. And Chadwick is also
even with Pepe on the field, with Pepe on the field, we never looked like scoring.
Then exactly that is what I'm saying. Then Pepe was also not playing well. That is what I was saying first in the first half.
Pepe is not the reason. Pepe is not the sole reason we lost that game. We drew that game. Sorry, Pepe is not the sole reason we drew that game. He was a contributing factor. He is not the sole reason.
He is. I'll tell you why.
He isn't. You're just using Pepe as a scapegoat. because
No, he's not a
I'm not
scapegoat.
saying what he done was wrong. You're just using him as a scapegoat to
No.
compensate for all the other crap performances out there on the pitch. We would not have drew that game. It wouldn't have made any difference whether Pepe was on the pitch, whether Pepe wasn't on the pitch. We still never looked like scoring.
No, we would have made a difference when our substitutes would have come on. The likes of Saka
No,
coming
we
on.
wouldn't. No,
That
we
is
wouldn't. We would never look like scoring. We never look like scoring. We would never. We never looked like scoring for 1 second in that game.
We did not look like scoring in the first half. That is the difference. But in the second half, you yourself said that when Saka came on, we had two one-on-one. We had one one-on-one chance with Saka and the goalkeeper, which he
Yeah.
made a good save, and we had a chance for Aubameyang as well. So that is what I'm trying to say. In the first half, didn't look like scoring, but that could have changed in the second half. But Pepe did not. Pepe removed that chance, even though Arteta made a change at halftime. If there was any hope of us doing that in the second half, Pepe eliminated that hope, more or less. If Saka would have
John Robertson is playing well. Actually, he is
he's
playing
looking good.
quite well in this game. He's having a good game.
And the main point that I was making with respect to Mourinho was not about what changes he brings to the team. The main thing that I was telling was that when Aubameyang or Willian or Pepe are asked to fall back, every top manager asks their winger to fall back and help the fullback. If you are using that as an excuse to blame Arteta and saying that Arteta is expecting something special from their wingers, that is not the case. Every top manager in a top team tells their wingers to fall back occasionally and help the fullback when there is a counter attack, definitely more often than not. Even the likes of Mane or Salah and some of the other players in Liverpool fall back when they see that there is a quick counter attack happening. They fall back and help the fullbacks. So it is nothing new. The problem is that they are targeting Arteta for an unnecessary reason. Today, if we took our chances, if we created more in the first half, because we had a lot of more creative players and we played a lot of open football in the first half.
And it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong to have a what? Oh my God! That was Jesus Christ! What was that? That was
hit the post of the line.
How did that not go in for Jesus Christ?
Firmino is epic. Firmino is just epic. But is that a goal? No, it's not a goal. I don't think so.
He should have scored there. But I suppose by your logic, Natesh, that doesn't count as a clear-cut chance because it hit the post. You know, if you're saying the Bamford ones earlier weren't clear-cut.
No, I didn't say the Bamford one. I said the one on the left-hand side, which was the one by, I think, what's the player? Rafinha. It was from a tight angle. It was never going in. It hit the side post. But if it would have been inwards towards the goal, Leno would have gotten a hand to it. I did not say the Bamford one, not the Rodrigo one. Those two were clear chances. I said about the third one, which was from a very tight angle. And yes, if you hit the post, that does not show up in stats in shots on target. The post hitting it's not counted. If it hits the bar, if it hits the post, if it hits either post, that does not count as a shot target. It's not counted.
I don't know. I'm just so disappointed with the result earlier. So disappointed.
But I don't know why you think that if we had 11 men on that pitch in the second half, we couldn't have turned that game around.
Remember, guys, do subscribe if you're new and smash the like button. Would really appreciate that. All the platforms are going across the bottom of your screen. I'm on the road to 1,500 subscribers, so is the next target.
I think the goals in this game are done. 2-0 is all that there will be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you might be right. I don't think there'll be many.
The
Yeah, I
problem is
don't think there'll be many.
Jamie Vardy is having a blank so far.
Yeah. It's just mad. I just think having a rookie in charge of an imbalanced squad in terms of players plus temperament is a bad situation.
See, again, the thing is the squad is the problem. When we had a more experienced manager in Unai Emery, things didn't happen. Towards the last few years, Wenger era, things didn't happen. Those guys had experience, but ultimately, oh, no goal by by a millimeter. That was a no goal by a millimeter. That off the line clearance was by a millimeter, barely any millimeters. But yeah, but what I was trying to say that we have had experienced managers before, and the thing is, the other big experienced managers don't want to come to Arsenal because Arsenal doesn't promise money. Arsenal doesn't promise. Arsenal doesn't promise quality players, big quality players. Arsenal gets some of them, but then also they do not do it the way that clubs are supposed to be buying players. They bought Partey on the last day, the final day, which was again a problem. If he would have probably come in a few weeks earlier, he could have been in the team at the start of the season. But they waited till the very end. The other thing is, if you see players like Aubameyang, he is he is not that
Yeah.
great a player. He's not that great a forward. He's just a good finisher. His overall play, which is a problem. That is why we say Harry Kane is a better striker overall than Aubameyang. Why do we say that? Because of the fact that Harry Kane contributes all around the park in many other ways. He also fallbacks to defend when it's needed. He does a lot more defending, and Aubameyang does that. But his overall contribution in a game is not even half of Harry Kane, I can say. He only contributes with respect to the goals. So when a guy like Mourinho, when a guy like Guardiola, when a guy like Simeone sees all these things, they see that this is what the team is, this is what the players' capabilities are. He thinks, why do I come to Arsenal when they are not giving me good quality players who have good all-round play, and they're not giving me money to buy good quality players who have all-round play? Why do I go to a club like Arsenal? And that is why they say stop. And then Arsenal goes to managers like Unai Emery. They have to go to Arteta. That is all the option they have. That is the best option they have. They're trying to make best out of waste.
If Arsenal wanted to, they could get a top manager in. If Arsenal wanted to, they could get a top manager in.
No, they couldn't. That is why they reject. That is why 5 managers rejected the job, and the 6th manager Unai Emery got
Yes,
it.
they could. No, they could. They could. And I'll tell you why they could. Because if the board gave the manager the proper backing, the manager would come. The reason,
That is not
part of the
going to happen.
reason,
But
the part of the
sorry, go ahead.
reason why top managers don't come is because they know that the board aren't going to give them the backing, the proper backing. That's why top managers aren't going to come.
The board won't give them the backing because of the fact that they are happy with the self-sustaining model, and till the time there is a self-sustaining model at Arsenal Football Club, it is not going to change unless the model is made redundant and the model in
Which
itself
is
changes.
kind of wrong. Which is wrong because Liverpool managed to get Klopp in, and he's a top manager, and they have the self-sustaining model.
No, but the only reason they won titles with Klopp is because of the Coutinho money. If they didn't have the Coutinho money, they would have never won the league with Klopp.
Disagree. I completely disagree. The the money helped obviously because they addressed areas that they needed to address. But But I still think they would have won the league with Klopp. Look at Klopp showing, you know, how a decent manager should be.
No, they spent around 50 odd million for Jota. Now look at this guy. 50 million. They have spent 50 million.
Yeah.
And if we would have spent 50 million on an OR or whatever, his 60 odd million on an OR, we could have been challenging for more things. But we didn't.
No, we wouldn't be challenging for the league, not with just
Not
one
for the
player.
league, for top four maybe top four. Because
I don't think Awar would have made. I don't think Awar would have made a difference to it. I just, look at we brought in. I know like Partey's injured and that, and he's only played a few games.
Maddison is injured. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Maddison looks really hurt.
Back. He's back now on his feet. I don't know whether he'll continue or not. Let's see.
Yeah, he looks really hurt.
Go ahead. Sorry, you were saying about Partey?
Miss Melina said Arsenal review featuring Arteta and his shit tactics. Exactly.
Jonathan is saying Firmino scored.
Firmino scored. Jesus, did Firmino actually score a goal? Maybe Arsenal win a game in the near future then, because miracles do happen.
Simply saying Leicester City are so crap. Exactly, we dominated them as well. Unfortunately, our attack is more crappier right now than theirs.
Yeah, Leicester's so crap, but yet they still managed to beat us. Just like Aston Villa's apparently so crap, but they managed to beat us.
Aston Villa isn't crap. They had their they beat Liverpool as well. They beat other teams as well. But
Aston Villa's not crap.
No, you know why they lost to Brighton? When they started the game, within 5 minutes, Ross Barkley got injured and went off. He's one of the two reasons why they have been so good. Ross Barkley linking up with Jack Grealish. Within 5 minutes, he was gone off injured against Brighton. So that broke their link of play that they have through their midfield. So
that was a good goal, to be fair, by Firmino. That was a decent goal. That was a really good goal.
So even though Barkley may not score a lot of goals, but his link-up play with Grealish is making a difference for them. So he went off, and then they couldn't find the same link and coordination and everything. I think
we need somebody. We need somebody like a Grealish in this team, in Arsenal's team. If we had somebody like a Grealish in our team, I'll tell you what, it would make a difference to that midfield. I'm not saying it'd be the answer to all our problems, but I tell you what, he would make a difference. Partey, Grealish.
If we had a creative midfielder like OR as well, I think I had said that if we sign OR and Partey, we can probably challenge for the league, and I still believe we could have been a contender. Because
did you say challenge for the league?
A contender, yes, because our void.
No, disagree. Absolutely, Nitesh. We can't even bloody challenge for a top four, let alone the blooming league.
No, because if we had a creative midfielder who could score goals, like maybe 10 or 15 goals a season, that would have changed our whole life.
That would make a difference. It wouldn't make a difference. We need more than that. We need quality everywhere across the pitch. Wouldn't make a difference.
We have quality in defense. Our main problem is our attack right now. Midfield and attack. Midfield is defensively solid, but if we had a creative player like OR and he would give us 15 goals and maybe say 10 assists, we could have actually challenged for the league. I'm telling you. We need a player. I am not saying just OR. It could be Grealish. It could be anyone. We need right now a player who can give us 10 to 15 goals from midfield and who can give us at least 10 assists. So at least 20-25 goal contributions. If we can get one such player in a midfielder, we will challenge for the league. Definitely.
Simpy, you might be right, mate. Never win the league with Arteta. We won't win the league with Arteta. We'll never win the league.
We won't win the league. I said it. He's a pacifier. I said it before. He's a pacifier.
We'll never win the league with Arteta. We'll never. Do you know what? We won't win the league until we get an experienced manager in.
No, we will not win the league until we get at the end of the season we get around 4 to 5 players minimum, if not more. 4 to 5 good players. We have a
And
chance
that's the
because
only thing, right? That the
yeah,
one thing I will say
yeah,
in Arteta's defense, and the one thing I will say is that in the summer, 90% of this squad is going to be gone. And
yeah. Not 90.
for me then it's gonna be who we bring in. But I'll tell
Yeah,
you something now, if we don't hit our targets, which is Champions League football, which is our target, that's always been our target this season. And we've got two options. We either win the Europa League or by some miracle get into the top four. So if we don't do either of those, and we've still got chances to get into both because the league is so open, a 5 or 6 wins will change everything. But if we don't hit our targets, then you have to review the manager's job. I'm sorry that you've got to review it, and he's going to be under pressure.
see, the only way I see Arteta getting sacked at the end of the season, I'll tell you how he can get sacked. The only way Arteta can possibly get sacked at the end of this season is if Arsenal says that we want to sack this manager, we want to get in a new manager, and then we want to buy 5 to 6 players that manager wants, because we'll have saved around 52 million pounds per year by losing all the players. 1 million per week we will be saving in wage bills, so that is around 52,000 pounds.
On the
Sorry,
plus
52 million
side,
pounds.
on
Yeah.
the plus side, we've only drawn one game this season. Under Unai Emery, we drew about 90.
That is what another thing I was telling Daniel. That is what I was saying. One more thing.
And
Yeah.
Tyrone says Awar doesn't score more than 10 goals in League One, so he's not going to do that in the Premier League.
Even 10 goals would, no, I'm not saying just Awar. I'm saying any player who can give us around 15 goals a season and maybe say 10 assists or 5 to 10 assists from midfield is what we need right now. If we are able to get such a
Do you
player,
know who we need? I'll tell you who we need.
Yeah.
Coutinho. That guy. If we had Coutinho in our team, and I don't, a lot of people say, oh, he's washed up, he's not good enough. He is. A lot of people said that about James Rodriguez, and look at James Rodriguez, absolutely brilliant.
I think the other player that Kevin was talking about, we might end up getting Isco.
Yeah, I'll take Isco. Isco's decent.
Yeah, so
I would take Isco.
We might end up getting Isco. That is the thing. That could be the case.
Yeah, I would take Isco. Isco is decent.
No, so that is what I'm trying to tell you. We don't have creative players. That is the problem. Our defensive midfield is solid now. Our center back is solid now. Our goalkeeper is good now. So now our main problem right now is the attack. They need creative midfielders, at least 1 or 2 creative midfielders. And once that happens, once we have 1 or 2 creative midfielders in the team, then we will be able to focus on challenging for top 4, if not for the league. And that is why I said our only void right now is a proper creative midfielder, a quality player. The problem is, if we did not get OR, if we had gotten OR, probably we would have seen a better performance overall this season, and we could have beaten the likes of Man City and Leicester as well. But now the thing is, we did not get Coutinho as well. If we had gotten Coutinho on loan at that time, Barca wanted to get rid of him, then unfortunately we did not. So that is the problem. We have still not replaced Aaron Ramsey properly, because if you see how Ceballos is playing, he's not good enough. He's not good enough to give us those goals and assists in a season. He'll barely score 1 or 2 goals in a season and in the Premier League, and possibly give us 2 to 3 assists or 5 assists at the most. So he's not good enough. He's not good enough for Arsenal standards. He'll probably be gone at the end of the season. And John is saying the game has ended 3-0. 3-0 to Liverpool.
3-0. Yeah, 3-0 to Liverpool. That's not. But then listen, Leicester were poor tonight as well. Absolutely
Leicester were poor against us as well. They were not good against us. Unfortunately,
They won the game though.
yeah,
They
see,
won the
that is the
game, and
thing.
they were good. Leicester were decent.
No, they were not. No, they were not good at all against us. We dominated them. We played our best football in that first half. They did not do anything. They let us. They really let us take the game by the throat. But unfortunately, we did not finish our chances, and that is what cost us.
Yeah, big up Frankie as well. Said Liverpool with half the team injured surprised him with that performance. Coutinho doesn't go back to defend. Yeah, but he's not there. He's not. He's a creative midfielder, and we need that. You know.
No, he would put
better
in.
than Ozil. Coutinho's better than Ozil.
Yeah, Ozil is done. Ozil is dead. Coutinho is wanted by Barca. That is why they kept him. He's better than Ozil any day. No doubt about it.
Yeah, that was a good game for Liverpool. Liverpool deserved to win that game. So yeah, guys, remember to fire that like button, smash the like button. But yeah, listen, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? What happens? But I'm not predicting great things going forward at the moment. I think we're going to struggle like this. I wonder if they're going to try and get someone in January.
They will. Pepe will probably be sold in January. He will be transfer listed for around 50 million is what is their expectation. And
I wonder if they're not going to get 50 million for Pepe. Who's going to pay that?
No, 50 million is a decent price. We got him for 72.
Who's going to pay it? Who's going to pay it?
That is the thing. We'll have to look for a proper buyer who's ready to pay for it. Or we'll have to loan him out. The other option.
There's talk of us trying to get that Dominic Slobosly from
yeah, we could trigger his release clause. He's not that expensive.
I think he's like 20. I would take him as well. I think he's a decent player.
I don't remember his release clause, but
I think it was 22, 23 million or something like that.
Wait, I'll just quickly give you the update. Dominic Slob. I can't even pronounce his last name. Slob.
Tubbs ND says get some sleep, Nitesh. It's 5 a.m.
No, it's 2:40 here.
Oh well, where he is, he's in the Philippines. I don't know.
Okay.
You're probably
it's 23 million. Yeah, it's 23 million. 23 million. Sorry, 23 million. We can pay it. 23 million pounds. So that is around 30 million euros.
Frankie's going. He said top four is Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, and Man City.
I think I said
Man City.
I had said I think United, but they didn't get Sancho, so I think then they may slip down. We can probably do a based on the current set of fixtures.
Do you know what I actually think? I think Everton might get into that top four.
No, I think Everton. I think Everton will fight City for a top four place.
Yeah, I think Everton could get there. I can see Everton getting into the top four. So do you know, as the way the season is at the moment, I think the top four will be. I don't think Tottenham will win the league. I don't think they'll win the league.
You hope they don't win the league.
No. The only reason I say that is because, the only reason I say that is because I don't think they've got enough. I think they've got. I think if they got more better players in to complement Kane and Son, I think they could win the league. I think they've got the right manager to win the league. But I don't think. I think player-wise, I think they will eventually struggle, and they do have the habit of messing up games. Easy games, like West Ham being a case in point. Do you know what I mean? Like, they had that game in the bag and they threw it away. There's always that in them. So I think the league will eventually sort itself out, and I think it will be Liverpool. I think Liverpool will win the league again. I think Chelsea. I think Chelsea will be second. I think Everton will be third, and Leicester fourth.
Harry Kane's eventual current injury is pending. He hasn't been injured yet, so he gets injured at least once every season. I think Chelsea and Spurs will fight between them for the league win, and I think it will be. I think Chelsea have bought the league in that sense, buying the players. I think currently it seems like Chelsea and Spurs, 1 and 2. Number three will be Liverpool, and number 4.
Frankie says the minimum. I said the minimum requirement for Arsenal this season is top half of the table and showing signs of progress. Well, we're failing on both at the moment.
We are not actually. We are not.
Yes, we are.
No, we are not.
Yes, we are.
No,
can you honestly tell me you see signs of progress?
Yes, I do. Defensively, I do.
At the moment, yeah, defensively. But can you honestly?
That is progress. That is progress.
It's not progress. It's not.
The problem with the creative side of problem has started, as I said, I keep saying it. It has started since Ramsey. Even Emery faded down. And again, if you remember, last season, if Emery was not sacked, we would have finished in either somewhere between 10th to 14th place. Do you agree?
And Frankie said injuries could change everything. Spurs don't have a big squad, so that's that's another thing to factor in as well.
No, Kane will get injured, so I said that is why I said Chelsea win the league, Spurs second, Liverpool third, and fourth one will be between Everton and Man City. I get the feeling, and I think Man City will nick it because of the squad.
Yeah. It's just who knows.
But what I was asking you with respect to that was the question. I was asking you that don't you think that last season, if Emery wasn't sacked, we would have finished somewhere between 10th to 14th?
I think we would have finished lower than that.
Yeah, last season, right? We would have.
Yeah.
So when Arteta came in and we finished 8th, you thought that was an improvement, right?
I don't think it was a fair reflection of Arteta's first part at Arsenal.
I'm not saying to give credit to Arteta, but I'm saying it was an
overall. No. But what I'm saying is, I don't think it was a fair reflection. I said Arteta needed at least a full season, but having said that,
yeah,
I expected to see more progress than what we're seeing. I expected, that to be more energy in our performances. There's not even no energy in our performances. I expected to see more commitment and more energy. And what I'm seeing at the moment is a better defensive performance, but I'm not seeing anything different as to what we saw under Emery.
No, what I'm trying to say was that the first thing was that you were expecting that we would finish around maybe not, even below 14th place, but we finished in the 8th place. So there was some improvement when Arteta came in. That was one point. The second thing now I wanted to ask you was with respect to this season, you are saying that if we finished, the guy in the comment said that if we finish in the top half, that is what his expectation was. But I still think we will finish somewhere between 5th and 8th. Because right now in this phase, Aubameyang is not in good form. He will obviously regain his form in some time, because when today he looked better in terms of energy. If you saw Aubameyang's performance, he looked better today in terms of energy than the last 2 games. So I could see a positive ring in his step. He played some decent passes here and there, and he looked better, slightly better than the last few games. So if he can regain back his form, I think a top 5 to 8 is a realistic position that we can still achieve. Because one more thing, when Emery finished in the 5th place, I think he had around 10 losses, and he had around 10 draws or something like that. So I don't remember exactly the numbers, but if you want, I'll just quickly pull it up. Hold on. EPL table 2018-19. I'll just quickly give you the, yeah, when we finished in 5th place, we had 21 wins, we had 10 losses, and we had 7 draws. So that means
Yeah.
we dropped 30, and here you can say 2 points, right? 30 and 14, 44 points. We had dropped 44 points. Now, I am not going on about the losses. Say Arteta loses 10 games by the end of the season, but instead of the 7 draws,
So we've dropped we've dropped 12 points.
Yeah,
so far this season.
And Emery dropped 44. Emery dropped
Actually,
a total of 44.
No, we've dropped 14 points this season.
Yeah, we dropped 14. So Emery dropped a total of 44 to finish 5th. 44 points he dropped to finish 5th. So we still have around 30 points approximately. I'm not saying actually, because the league is more open this time. We have approximately another 30 points that we can still drop from now until the end of the season. And even if we lose 10 games, but instead of drawing 7, if we draw like say 3 or 4 or 5, then we get some additional points there as well, because we save some points there. So that is what I'm trying to say, that it all depends on how other teams are also playing in the league, how good they are, how consistent they are. And the third thing it also depends on is the fact that how many games we actually end up drawing and losing at the end of the season. That could balance it out as well a bit more.
Yeah. So you just have to wait and see what happens. But at the moment, it's not great.
Arteta apparently slammed Nicola Pepe for his headbutt in the post-match press conference.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that. I've not watched it yet. But listen, we've come to the end of the show. I think we'll probably wrap up here. Nitesh, do you just want to tell everybody where they can find you?
Yeah, I'll just quickly say a few things. One thing is there that I just realized, actually it happened a couple of months ago, but beyondthepost.net, the website completed 5 years since its actual inauguration. So 5 years have been completed by the website now, and you guys can check out beyondthepost.net, which is my website. And it's, as I said, it's been 5 years now. We'll probably do some kind of stream celebration on YouTube. Let's see what we can do about it. So we have already completed 5 years. It was, I think, August. It started towards the end of August. So say from maybe September 2016, the website was started. So we have completed a total of total of 4 years, not 5 years. I think I got that wrong. 4 years. 1 sec. 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 4 years. We have completed 4 years, not 5 years. I need to get that corrected as well. 4 years we have completed. The website is completed now. We are into the 5th year. So now we'll be having some kind of celebration probably on the website. And I'm also planning a 12-hour charity stream on the YouTube channel for both. So you can check out Beyond the Post on YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitter. I got around 1,400 followers now. You can check it out on Instagram, 100K followers, and on Facebook as well. We got around 70K likes on that page. And you can also find me on Arsenal FC Fans on Facebook. And thank you so much, Daniel, for having me on. I was tired and I had a throat pain when I came here, but now I think I'm better now and more energized and ready to go. I could even probably do another stream if I wanted to. So thank you again for being here.
Well, yeah. And yeah, do go check out Nitesh's platforms. And yeah, guys, so that brings to the end the double header of watch-alongs for this weekend. Tomorrow, I just want to tell you about a couple of things that are coming up this week. So tomorrow there'll be a review. I'm not entirely sure what time that will be, but might be in the afternoon or it might be early evening. But I'll let you guys know that. I'll figure out a time and I'll get back to you. I might even have that stream up tonight ready to go for tomorrow. So so you guys can go smash a like on it. And then also sometime this week, the show with Claude is going to be starting on this channel as well. I've got to talk to him and work out the logistics of that. Also, I'm sure again I'll be appearing on Claude's channel sometime this week. I know he's mentioned something to me a couple of days ago, so that will be happening. Then obviously we got the preview for the game on Thursday, the Europa League game. Jesus, I've forgotten who we're playing. I need to go and double check that.
Aren't we playing Molde?
Molde away, yeah. I think it might be the away.
Molde away.
Yeah,
we are.
So got the preview for that on Wednesday, and then also there'll be a watch along for that on Thursday. And then obviously it'll be building ahead to that Wolves game on Friday with a preview for that game. Also, guys, as well, I'd like you to have a think about what other Premier League watch-alongs you'd like me to do next weekend. So have a little think about that, and let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would like me to do this weekend. I think there's some crackers coming up. I think there's things like Chelsea Spurs or something. So I was thinking maybe I might do that one. That might be a decent one to do. But yeah, listen, I'll do one or two other 1 or 2 or 3. I think I've done 3 this time, so maybe I'll do 1 or 2 depending on the games. Obviously got the Wolves Arsenal game, the Arsenal Wolves game, sorry, so that will be a watch along as well. So yeah, lots coming up, and don't forget things in the near future that's coming up as well, guys. I'll have a Premier League show starting soon, a preview and a review show, and then I'll eventually down the line be starting some competition, so they'll be coming in the pipeline. So yeah, do keep subscribing, do keep liking, do keep checking out all the content on this channel. Don't forget, guys, check out Nitesh's channel, and listen, until tomorrow, I'll catch you all soon. Listen, have a good evening, and look after yourselves. Take care, guys.
Bye. Pepe out. Pepe out. Pepe.